Well, good morning, everyone. Hi, it's Carrie. How are you on this Tuesday? It is a non-rainy morning, thank goodness. We had more rain again yesterday. Honestly, I've never seen this like this in the Houston area. It's insane how much rain we're having every day. I mean, every single day, and it's these massive big downpours. It's crazy. So, look what I have today to talk to you guys about and share with you. Wow, look at this. I have never used one of these before, so here's what we're going to do. It gives you a complete description on the back, what to do. So we are going to work with this. This is the bronzer, these are the highlights, this is the blush, and these are the shadows up here. And then this is the powder foundation. This is the powder foundation. And as you can see, it's got flecks of cream, darker cream, and a pink color in it. It comes with this retractable brush. So what have I done so far? Well, I have done my moisturizer, and I have done my under eye corrector, and some concealer right here underneath my eyes, and on my bad spot here, and my bad spot here, and my bad spot up here. And I've blended all that in, and that's all I've done so far. Oh, and my brows. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how this works. I hear lots of really good things about it. I hear lots of people raving about it. So let's get in and let's try it. So I'm going to use the brush that comes with it and the foundation. And we're just going to sort of load it on the brush. And we're going to start applying. Now, they claim this is a powder foundation, and you use it like a powder foundation, so you put it everywhere. So that's what we're doing. I'm just using the brush. Can't tell whether or not I'm really getting any on the brush, to be quite honest with you. So I'm just gonna keep doing it until I get to the point where I think I have everything covered. Put this mirror down because I really can't see. You have a better look than I do because I'm filming, and when I look into the camera without my glasses, I really can't see. I mean, I can see that there's a face there, but I can't see who that face belongs to, and I cannot hone in, I cannot get a fine focus. So I am not sure what it's looking like. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit more and then see. Put my glasses on in here a minute and let's see how it looks. I don't know. Let me get my glasses on. Well, what do you guys think? Kind of surprised. kind of really surprised. Wow. Very surprised, actually. I'm kind of speechless, as you can see. I definitely, when I get the mirror here and I get up close, I can definitely see it on my skin. Looks quite nice, actually. It looks very light. One thing about it, for sure, I would not be able to do is I would not be able to wear this without my concealer. No way. So I think you would definitely have to be wearing your concealer with this product and an under eye corrector, because there's no way with the lightness of the powder that's going to cover up the problem areas. So now I'm going to take the lightest highlight color, like they say, and I'm going to put it in the areas where they instruct you to do it, which is here in the corners of your eyes, and then up here on the tops of your bones. And I'm blending the two, actually. Blending the two highlights. And then I am putting them down here, so I can make sure that I have a really light look at my eyes. I do not want my eye here in the corner right in here to show any discoloration. And they say take it under your eye as well, these highlights. So I am taking it under my eye. Okay, well, now let's go to contour. I'm afraid of the contour. Because it's so dark. Under the chin. Now, me, because I'm so afraid of dark contour, I am going to cover that a little bit with some more of the powder to blend it. Okay. Now, I'm going to put on the light. I'll show you the eyeshadow here in a second. Putting on the lightest eyeshadow. I can see how this would be an everyday go-to. Very soft, sort of neutral colors, which of course I like. Now I'm going to go to the darker. I'm going to use a lighter brush though, much fluffier brush. Really blending that out. Putting that in the transitional area for sure. Looks very pretty. I'm going to use that same color to outline down here. And here. And then up on the top. Beautiful colors. The formulas are very pretty, very nice. They're very dry, creamy, if that makes sense. They're very, what's the best way to just, they're obviously they're a dry product, but they have a really creamy consistency. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys or not, but now I like that a lot, but I don't like that they don't give you I want to make sure that underneath my eye I get really a light finish, right? Nice under here. And both of the products that they give you under your eye are shimmers, as you can see by the light that I'm standing under right now. So for me, I am not sure that I like that particularly. So I am going to pick up my finishing powder that I would normally use for under my eye. That is a matte powder. Because I definitely want a matte look underneath my eye. I do not want a shimmer right underneath my eye. I don't think that's flattering for me, but okay, let's pick up the blush now. I'm using the blush in their system here. And then we are going to just blend that in. I'm using my finer powder to do this because I don't want to put the, oops, I'm using the wrong, silly me. I don't want to use the foundation powder again and put too much on. So I'm just going to use my finishing powder to, picked up the wrong kabuki brush, my finishing powder here that I would, you know, use with every day. Okay, now let's take a look. Well, wow. It is very nice. The one thing that I don't like is I don't like the fact that I have, in using the highlight, that there's too much shimmer under my eye, right? It is not matte. So I'm gonna have to try to fix that. I don't like the way that it's shining under my eye. Now, you know, that's what they say to use. And that's, you know, that's fine, but I still am gonna always tell you that you should do what makes you feel comfortable, right? That doesn't make me feel comfortable. The really shiny under the eye. Everything else is beautiful, I will admit. Yes, everything else looks really beautiful. It is very light on the skin. Just putting on my Physicians Formula plumping lip gloss. Everything else is beautifully light. The colors are very flattering. The blush is beautiful. The powder is really, really pretty. I will admit, I do love how the powder sits on my face. I'm just not 100% sure. I'm putting some more highlight up here, which I think that's fine. I think the highlight looks really good up there. I just don't like the way that it sets underneath my eyes here. Now, you know, they say you should come in with some highlight right here. So I'm just going to use a little bit right here. And that is okay. But I don't want to use any more than that. Beautiful colors though, very feminine, very soft. I can see why they chose the colors and why they're targeting this particular palette for my age group. I definitely can see the thought process behind that. You know, overall, I would probably give it a B, just because there's some things about it that don't give me enough versatility. Like you could use, for example, the blush for a shadow for sure. You could use the contour for a darker brown if you wanted to. So you could definitely do all of that. The colors tend to be what I would consider towards the peachy side of things. Because, you know, when you just look here, I see peach here. I see a lot of peach in here. I even see some in here. Overall, I think it's a beautiful, collection. I don't know that I would give up the rest of what I do just because they say that this looks better on aged skin than anything else. That I'm not going to agree with. But it is beautiful. It is definitely one of those things that I would probably travel with, because I could definitely make it could definitely make the system work while I was away with the colors, just because so much of my clothing is those tones. So I could definitely see that as a great travel kit. Am I going to give away everything else that I've got? No, I'm not. Just for the flexibility of, you know, how I do my makeup and the choices, it just doesn't give you enough choices in my opinion, but it is a set of things. So overall the set's nice. It gives you all the things that you could potentially need, that you could blend things with. The biggest drawback for me is I don't like the way they want you to put the highlighter underneath your eye. That I don't like that. But just gonna get that first layer of mascara on, put my glasses back on, and it is very beautiful. I will say it is the look of my skin, just looking back this way, is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's a very flawless appearance, which is what I like. It's a very sort of matte appearance, which is what I like as well. So all of those things definitely hit an A for me. It's a good palette. It's a really good palette. And I can see why they would target my age group with it. So if you're interested in it, it's a great travel pack. It gives you a lot of versatility. It even gives you the complete directions on the back. The formulas are beautiful. I mean, they really are beautiful. The blush is beautiful. This is okay too. I even have that on, and I don't normally wear that, as you guys know. So, but the thing is you can see the reflective. This one is not so much. So I would tell you, if you like highlighter that's not as bright, use this one. And then use this one up in your eye or in the corner of your lids, next to your nose, those areas. And then these would definitely make a beautiful, you could blend these to make different colors. You could definitely use the pink, this could be a beautiful gold color if you were wearing gold. So, I mean, it definitely has some flexibility. I think it would be one of the things that I would immediately grab when I'm packing for 2 or 3 days away, because I could definitely use it and make it work. It is a beautiful look. I must admit, looking at it, it looks flawless. I don't see any lines except these down here, which there's nothing I can do about those. So maybe I'll bump it up to an A-. Yeah, I'll bump it to an A-. Let me know if you have one. Do you like it? What do you think about it? Would you buy it again? And can't remember what I paid for it. I want to say it was like $30, $35. I really cannot remember. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you're using it. Would you buy it again? If you have bought it and you've been using it for a few days, would I buy it again? I'm not sure. Maybe. We'll just see how long it lasts. That'll sort of be the deciding factor for me, is how long does it actually last, the products in the packaging. If it lasts quite a while, then yeah, maybe I would buy it again, because of the longevity and the fact that I can put it in a bag and be done and really only have to take a few other pieces with me if I traveled. So yeah, A-. I'm okay with an A-. That's it for me today. Many blessings. Hope you have a spectacular Tuesday. Oh, wanted to let you know, I did go to physical therapy yesterday. I am very sore today, but the good news is I'm not as far back. I wouldn't even say I am far back. I am almost within the range that I should be. And considering I've been working on my own for over 3 weeks, waiting to get into therapy, I feel really good about where I am. I was really afraid I was way behind in my recovery milestones, but I'm not. So that's all positive. I love the gentleman that worked with me yesterday. That's saying a lot, because Patrick, who was here for basically 4 months, 3 times a week, I was afraid that I might not be able to reconnect or connect with somebody, and I did, and so I'm very fortunate about that. And so good news. Thank you, everybody, for your wonderful messages, by the way. I so appreciate that. I just cannot tell you how much you mean to me, this channel means to me, coming in and taking 30 minutes to get ourselves together to talk about life, and to encourage all of us to be our very best, put our best foot forward, spend time on ourselves every day to be able to put our best foot forward, and to be ready in case that all-important first impression comes along. And chase your goals and your dreams. If you're 20 or 90, somewhere in between, don't let your age stop you from chasing a goal or a dream. We only get one life. Make sure that you use it to the fullest, so at the end of your life, you have no regrets. God bless. Have a spectacular Tuesday. Get out there and hit your grand slam today. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless everyone. This is Carrie from Texas.